Hey finance virtuosos, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to talk about a topic that a lot of people struggle with: financial anxiety. Having anxiety about money is incredibly common, but it's also something that can take a real toll on your mental health and overall well-being if left unchecked. In this video, I'm going to share 8 powerful strategies you can use to tackle your financial anxiety head-on and regain a sense of control over your money. Whether you're worried about saving for retirement, dealing with debt, or just trying to stick to a budget, these tips can help provide some relief. This is the Finance Virtuoso channel, where we talk about all things finance. For your daily dose of valuable information on money, business, investments, and savings, be sure to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell right now. The first strategy is to consider the worst-case scenario. I know, it might seem counterintuitive, but bear with me. When we're feeling anxious about money, our minds tend to catastrophize and imagine the absolute worst possible outcome. But by actually sitting down and thinking through what the worst-case scenario would be, you can take away some of its power. Ask yourself, what's the very worst that could happen? If you lost your job, couldn't pay your bills, had to liquidate your savings? Really visualize it. Then, ask yourself, what would I actually do in that situation? You might realize that even in a true emergency, you have more options and resources than you thought. This can help reframe your anxiety from a paralyzing fear to a manageable problem to solve. The next step is to educate yourself. So much of financial anxiety comes from a lack of knowledge and understanding about money management. The unknown feels threatening, but once you start to learn the basics, a lot of that fear can dissipate. Take some time to research retirement savings options, learn about budgeting and debt repayment strategies, or even consider taking a personal finance course. The more you know, the more in control you will feel. Reach out to a financial advisor if you need personalized guidance. Knowledge is power when it comes to conquering money worries. Another big contributor to financial anxiety is the constant comparison to others. It's so easy to look at our friends, family, or social media influencers and feel like we're falling behind. But the truth is, you have no idea what someone else's full financial picture looks like. That perfect vacation they just took. Maybe it's funded by credit card debt. That fancy new car? Could be leased. The point is, you're only seeing the highlight reel. So when you find yourself falling into the comparison trap, take a step back. Remind yourself that your financial journey is unique, and the only person you need to measure yourself against is your past self. Focus on your own goals and progress, rather than comparing yourself to others. Building an emergency fund is another crucial strategy for tackling financial anxiety. Knowing that you have a safety net in place can provide so much peace of mind. Experts generally recommend aiming for 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses set aside in a dedicated emergency savings account. If you don't have an emergency fund yet, start small and add to it whenever you can. Even $500 can make a big difference in helping you feel more secure. And remember, this money is strictly for true emergencies, not vacations or new gadgets. Keeping it separate and untouched will reinforce its purpose. Another great way to combat financial anxiety is to work with a financial planner or advisor. Many people think these professionals are only for the ultra-wealthy, but that's not the case at all. Even if you just meet with someone for an initial consultation, they can provide invaluable guidance and perspective. A good financial advisor can help you set realistic goals, develop a comprehensive plan, and give you the tools and knowledge to feel more confident about your money. They'll also be able to offer personalized advice based on your unique situation. Don't be afraid to shop around until you find someone you really click with. Next up is budget restructuring. When our finances feel out of control, it's often because our budget isn't accurately reflecting our real-life expenses. Take some time to thoroughly review your income, bills, and spending. Make sure the numbers add up, and identify any problem areas that may be causing unnecessary stress. From there, look for opportunities to boost your earnings, cut expenses, and create a repayment plan for any debts you may have. Seeing the full picture on paper can help you feel more grounded and in command of your financial reality. Apps like Rocket Money can also be really helpful for automating this budget review process. Another powerful antidote to financial anxiety is simply practicing positive thinking. It's easy to get bogged down in all the negatives, the bills you can't pay, the savings goals you're falling short on. But intentionally shifting your mindset can make a big difference. Take a moment to write down the positive aspects of your financial situation. Maybe you have a steady job, are consistently putting money away for retirement, or have built up a nice emergency fund. Focusing on what's going right, rather than what's going wrong, can provide a refreshing change in perspective. And last but not least, I want to talk about the importance of banishing financial shame. So many of us feel embarrassed or ashamed about past money mistakes, or our current financial struggles. But that shame can actually perpetuate the cycle of anxiety and poor decision-making. Instead, try to approach your finances with compassion and the mindset of continual improvement. Recognize that everyone has room to grow when it comes to money management. The important thing is that you're taking steps to educate yourself and get your finances on track. Don't be afraid to ask for help or to have honest conversations with your partner or a financial advisor. Releasing the shame will free you up to make meaningful progress. So in summary, the 8 strategies we covered for tackling financial anxiety are: 1. Consider the worst-case scenario. 2. Educate yourself. 3. Stop making comparisons. 4. Build an emergency fund. 5. Work with a financial planner. 6. Restructure your budget. 7. Practice positive thinking. 8. Banish financial shame. Implementing even a few of these tactics can make a huge difference in how you approach and manage your money. The key is to be proactive, stay focused on your own goals, and remember that financial anxiety is incredibly common. You're not alone in this struggle. I hope these strategies give you a helpful framework for taking back control of your finances and your overall well-being. If you found this video useful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more personal finance tips. Also, don't forget to leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on dealing with financial anxiety. How do you plan to, or how did you overcome it? Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.